Hey guys, what's up? I am the Storm Child. So it's October the 2nd. It's Friday, that means it is release Friday. And luckily today is my day off from work. And I had the chance to listen to the brand new Amaranthe album Manifest the whole morning, and that is so great because I was really waiting for this album, and I released a few singles before. Maybe you have seen my reaction videos to them, and this was really an album I was waiting for. And this year there were so many great albums, but I can say this will definitely end up in my top 10 albums of the year so far. So I've listened through this album 3 times, and it's really first thought video because you need a bit time that the songs can grow on you as the singles, because that is a bit difficult when you listen the first time to a song and just listen it one time and telling the thoughts right after it, and sometimes your opinion changed, or as I told, the songs just grew on you, and then you have a completely different opinion about the songs. So yeah, but to the album, yeah, what can I say? I like the album cover. Absolutely amazing, because I was not such a fan of the Helix album cover, to be honest, because for me it's always difficult when the band is on an album cover. I don't know why, maybe a thing of taste, but it doesn't matter. This album cover looks absolutely amazing. Maybe I will have a poster or something from this album, because I just love the design. It's so cool. So yeah, but now to the songs of this album. It started with Fearless, a great opening track, because it's really driving, and you're into the Amaranthe world from the first second, just by the driving beat and the cool rhythms and the great instrumentation. Also the keyboard sounds of synthesizers. It's just like, okay, yeah, this is Amaranthe and this is driving. Hopefully they will play it on the tour also as the opener, because I think that would fit so perfect, because it's so energetic and I just love it. Also the bit more darker sound, as it was on the last album for a song Inferno or something. That was, I can compare a bit the sound of it, and I'm a fan of it, because it is, yeah, a bit deeper, darker, I don't know. So I'm not the production guy or something, I have no idea, but for me it's just a feeling, and I love it. And also cool melodies. When it just started, and Elise started to sing, it's just like, okay, this is a cool singing melody, and the 2 guys joined, and then for the chorus, it's a great chorus. I just love it. As I said, a perfect opener, and this is so cool. So a song that I loved from the first second. That was also the difference to the last album, because I liked the last album Helix, but it didn't hit me from the first second, to be honest. But this one definitely did, and this is a cool feeling. And with the second track, Make It Better, that was for me also the first surprise on the album, because just of the songwriting and the melodies, it was a bit more mid-tempo in some parts, and also the chorus was yeah, really something that Amaranthe maybe have done on the previous albums, but this was more, I don't want to call it serious or something, but it is just like a number I haven't expected, and that is great, because this is a perfect balance, the whole album. And so that was really a surprise, and honestly I needed a bit time to get into this song, but after the 3rd time I've listened to it, it was just like, okay, this is a cool song. It just need a bit time, and I think in a few weeks I'm an absolutely fan of this song, but it is something that I haven't expected in an absolutely positive way. So a great number, but for me it needs a bit time to grow. But yeah, let's see. Then the 3rd track, Scream My Name, is a really cool number, also really driving, and yeah, it's great melodies all the way. It's just like also for me a classical Amaranth song. Yeah, a great number, great vocal performances on all these songs. And also in the first 3 tracks you can really hear that all the 3 singers are matched perfect for these songs, because that is of course difficult when you have 3 singers that everybody gets his part. And yeah, it is difficult because Amaranth also has really short tracks. It's all about 3 minutes, 3:30 or something, which is cool because it's just like really radio friendly. And yeah, it's just like they don't waste time with something complicated songwriting with a 8-minute track or something, and that is absolutely fine. That is also a thing I like about Amaranth. I love long tracks with other bands, but I think for Amaranth it wouldn't fit so much. And so it's even more impressive that they can use all the 3 singers so perfect, as in Scream My Name. I think that is a great example for that. And then we have the song Viral, the very first single, more or less, because there is another one in another version that was released before. But this came out when I was in vacation in June, I think. Yeah, I have done a reaction video with my beautiful girlfriend Christina. And so yeah, that is also a perfect example. When we first listened to it, it was just like, okay, this is cool, great song, but for us nothing so special. But now I really changed my mind when it comes to this song, because also a song that needs to grow, and I really like the rhythm and also the feeling, because it's like, I was jumping through my flat the whole morning like this when this song came along. It's just like such a cool beat, and it's a really great number. But also perfect example that it has to grow on you. And then the song Adrenaline. I'm not sure if that's the right pronouncement in English. It's the same word in German, Adrenalin. Also, great number. A bit different than unexpected just from the title, because when I read I don't speak this name anymore. For me it's so difficult in English, I have no idea why. And because I've expected something really fast or something, and at some point this song has this feeling, but it is a bit calmer than expected. And that was a surprise for me. I don't know why. It's still a great song. I think not one of my favorites, because there are so much other great songs on this album. But maybe it also needs a bit time. But also a great track, because there is no bad track on the album. Then the second single, Strong, together with Nora Luimo from Battle Beast, of course. I also done a reaction video for this. Also in my reaction video, I wasn't so sold from the first listening. Maybe because I had wrong, what is the word? Expectations to it. Because I've expected something really driving, fast, powerful, with Nora's really raspy voice or something. And then I've got more or less a ballad in some way, and that was for me just, I was surprised, but now after listening to it a lot of times, I think it's really, and now the funny part, strong, of course, yeah, I have to say it, I know that's foolish, but it's really a strong song, and I really like this piano thing around it. It reminded me a bit of this 80s music, also a bit, yeah, what can I call it? Industrial style in some way. It reminded me also a bit of another songs that always comes when in the gothic scenes, in a good way, don't get me wrong, just this piano melody, and that is also what I have in mind when I listen to it. And great vocal performance by both of these ladies, and great lyrics also. I love the lyrics, because now after listening a few times I also really listen to the lyrics, because when I do a reaction video it's just like I'm looking at the video and try to figure out what's going on in the song, and it's hard to do that all together, because yeah, Ghost can do this better, we all know this. And so a cool song, and now I'm a big fan that this turned out to be a song this way, and not this raspy Nora voice or something. It's a great duet, and yeah, I love it nowadays, and I think also perfect place on the album, as every song, I can tell it so far. Then the song The Game, that was also a song I needed a bit time. When I first listened to it now 2 or 3 times, it was just like, okay, it's a good song. For me, nothing so special. It worked absolutely, and it's needed, a cool song after the song Strong. A bit of a build up or something. I think I need a bit time to get into it, but it's not a bad song, I can tell. It's just like this wasn't a song that was spinning in my head from the first second. Then Chris Tinnerlin, track number 8, the ballad, and I think this is really a strong ballad. I love it, and this is also really cool songwriting in many ways. And this is also the creativity on this album is, for me, I think, way better than on the Helix album, because there's so many different things in it. And also it's a cool ballad. I'm absolutely sure they're gonna play it live and it will definitely work. I'm absolutely sure about that, because it has this ballad feeling, and it's just like, yeah, Amaranth ballads are always really great, and you have goosebumps. I can remember this wedding video I did with Christina too, and this is exactly what I needed on this album. Also perfectly placed, because the next song is, I think, a really dark one, Archangel, of course the last single they released, and maybe you saw my reaction video for that. I'm a big fan of this song. I think it's my favorite one on the album, because this was the song, also in reaction video, that hit me from the first second. There was no time needed that the song has to grow or something. It was just like perfect from the first listening. I'm still a big fan. This was spinning in my head since I've done the reaction video so many times, and I love it. I think it's one of the strongest Amaranth songs ever. And the funny thing is, I've heard a lot of different opinions also in the comments, and also my girlfriend liked the song, but she wasn't so sold as and I don't understand it, honestly. Because she was coming to me, I think that was 2 weeks ago or something, and I was just like, oh, Amaranth released a brand new song and it's so great, and so great video, and I just love it. And she was just like, okay, it's cool. It was just like, what the hell? This song is amazing. But that, when it comes to taste, and I think when she listened to it a few times, she will sing along and dance along as well. And hopefully she will be also on the concert next year, if it take place, hopefully. Because I think it's so great. I love this song. I love the video. As I said, for me, I think the best song on the album, and one of the best songs of Amaranth ever. Then track number 10, Boom. So yeah, Boom is the perfect title for that. So when I just read the title, I expected that this was going to be a GG6 song and a growling number, with the growling and the focus. Yeah, and that was exactly what I get. And damn, this song is impressive. This is absolutely amazing. Because I think that is one of the best growling performances ever that I heard. I think definitely the strongest growling performance on every Amaranth song. This is amazing. I just love it. It's really, I think, the heaviest number definitely on the album here. And when I just listen to the verses and the growling performance and how fast Henrik or GG6 is, this is amazing. And it was just like such a badass feeling, and I have the highest respect for this performance. This is just amazing. The chorus is, in the first listening, a bit strange, to be honest, and I needed a bit of time because I haven't seen that come in the chorus, which is like, okay. And also, what really funny is the part before the breakdown. Absolutely amazing. A cool idea. I just love it. If you haven't listened to it yet, this is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, really great performance. And hopefully they will play it live. I think it's really difficult to growl this song or sing this song, whatever you want to call it. But I'm more than impressed. This is also one of my favorite numbers here on the album, because it's Yeah, really amazing. And also this strange guitar solo after the breakdown. And this is really a unique number. And I'm absolutely sure they're gonna play it live. And I'm just wondering how GG6 is breathing in his parts. I can imagine. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But a great number. I like it. Then the track number 11, Die and Wake Up. Also a song that needs a bit time. It's also heavy in some way and a bit strange overall. But I like it, but I need time to get into this song, to be honest. And after the song Boom, it's really hard to do another number because you're so impressed. When it comes to me, definitely. Because, yeah, but also a great number. I think I just need a bit more time than 3 listenings. I think that is way too less to really tell what I think about this song. But it's a great number. Then track number 12 is Do or Die. And I think... this was the song they released also with Angela Gossow, the ex-singer of Arch-Enemy, that's the name. But this time in the more Amaranth version, also with 2 guys included. And I have to check out the other version again to compare these songs. I haven't done this before recording. That was one thing I wanted to do, but I just forgot about it. Because I like the Amaranth's style in this one more. I think there were also more synthesizer used and everything. But I can say it so much. I have to listen to the other version as well. But it's a great ending number to the album. It's absolutely perfect. So overall, a fantastic album. I think when it comes just for the songwriting, the balance, the track list, vocal performance, how they used all 3 singers, I think it is the best Amaranth album. So I like the other albums a lot, and I've listened to every single album a lot in the last, I think 4 years. That was the time when I started listening to this band, and I think that is the strongest one. After 3 listening, it's hard to say, because you can say this maybe in a year, when you have listened to it a lot and everything. But as I said, the balance of this album is perfect, because you have so many different songs that sounds so unique. Because I think on the last album, Helix, I like the album, but for me there was the balance a bit missing, and also the creativity of songwriting. Not that Helix is a bad album, don't get me wrong, I like it. It's just like, this is even better. That is what I'm trying to say. And it's, for me, I think a huge step for this amazing band. Yeah, I think a perfect album. There is no weak song on this. There was no song I just say, okay, it's a bit lame. No, I think every song is strong. And some songs are just even stronger than the other ones. So I definitely would go with a 10 of 10, because yeah, I can't find something weak here on this album. So I'm absolutely in love. I'm also curious about what I say in a few weeks when I listen to this 200 times or something. But yeah, this is going to be great. And now I will go to the CD store and buy the CD, because when I start listening to this, no store was open, and I'm a CD guy. I always buy CDs. So I also will join my girlfriend today. I think we will listen to this album the whole evening, because she's also a big fan of this band, and I can wait to hear her favorites on the album. But as I said, I think we have different opinions about the strongest songs here, as you is and me. My good friend Uis, yeah. I'm really curious about what you say and what your strongest numbers here on the album, because yeah, and our fight goes on, you know that. So yeah, tell me your thoughts about this new Amaranth album, Manifest. I'm absolutely satisfied. I'm impressed as hell. I can wait to listen to it just right again after recording. Yeah, tell me your strongest number. Yeah, it would be so interesting to hear your thoughts, because maybe you have some completely different opinion, but I can't imagine that anybody can say this is not a good album. I can't imagine. So yeah, with that said, hopefully guys you have a great weekend. I think there is another video coming later, hopefully. And with that said, tell me your thoughts, have a great weekend, subscribe my channel, buy this album, and hopefully we see us the next time. I'm the Stone Child. Bye.